Well, John, what do you put tonight down to?
I think it's difficult to really nail it down. I think the obvious answer is the fact that we made so many changes, but then we played 3 games in this competition previously, and I thought played really well for the most part against Gillingham and Leyton Orient, and for large spells against Fulham. I would say as well that this sort of the side where we've made a lot of changes to the league performed really well against Forest Green, to a certain extent against Peterborough in the League Cup as well. So I think it's difficult to really say, we made a huge amount of changes and we haven't been able to perform. I think the AFC Wimbledon made 10 changes as well. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It is tough. It's tough to come into these games when you haven't been involved day in, day out and week in, week out. So it is difficult, and then I'll give the boys that completely. But I still think we can expect better.
Came out in the second half with a bit of impetus. You got the goal just before. How disappointing was it that you couldn't capitalise on that further?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that really hurt us was conceding the 4th goal, because we thought if we could stay in the game for a bit longer at 3-1, that would have been great. But 4-1 then meant that our second goal just made it a bit too much of a mountain to climb. And we had a really good spell at 4-2, so we had a good spell we didn't quite capitalise on. That was probably our best spell of the game, and then it sort of died a death towards the end at 4-2, and obviously AFC put the game away at 5-2. So yeah, there was a nice little spell in there, but I think I'd like us to have come out with that impetus at the start of the game.
Aside from that spell in the second half, are there any other positives you can take from this?
Yeah, I think there's plenty when the dust settles. The fact that we got Anthony Scully back out on the pitch, there's always positives from getting lads minutes, and there's always positives from bizarrely losing games, because you learn a huge amount, and I think the players will learn a huge amount about what it takes to win games in league football. I know it's not a league game, but that's what League One and League Two is like. They're tough games, and they're physical games, and you don't have a second. The game has got slightly more, I suppose, technical and tactical over the last couple of years, but you still have to make sure you compete and sort of maintain aggression and maintain physical dominance, and tonight we didn't quite do that, so a really good lesson for everyone to learn.
On to Saturday now. What does the rest of the week look like for the boys?
They'll be off tomorrow, and then just back in on Thursday as normal, and normal preparation going into the Fleetwood game, which is a big game for us.